Hello and welcome to the SNES Classic live review and hacked games. Essentially, what I'll be doing here is showcasing some some normal games on the SNES Classic and also some games I have hacked on there myself. Now, if you were to buy an SNES Classic directly from Nintendo, as I did, $69.99 by the way, for anyone wondering, you would receive 21 games with it: Super Mario World, F-Zero, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Castlevania 4, or Super Castlevania 4, Contra 3, Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, Super Mario Kart, Star Fox, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Secrets of Mana, Mega Man X, Super Metroid, Super Punch-Out, Final Fantasy 3, Donkey Kong Country, Kirby's Dream Force, Earthbound, Yoshi's Island or Super Mario Land 2, Super Mario RPG, Koopa Superstar, and an unreleased game, Star Fox 2. But, if you could not see them already, I've added my own 3 files to it. Now these 3 files contain games I've added on myself that run pretty decently well for added-on games. I'll showcase them real quick. So here are 2 SNES games I added. These are Super Mario All-Stars, because I wanted to play the first, second, third, and unreleased second game myself. And Tetris and Dr. Mario, which was a rare game to come across back in the day. Not many people had it, so that was nice to get downloaded. By the way, these pictures may not look right, and that's because you kind of download them yourself using the software and apply them yourself. So they're not exactly proportioned correctly. I even think this one has a watermark behind it. It says something like Crow something game collector or controller. But yeah, I mean, it's my own personal console, so not much to it to worry about. Game Boy Advance, here I have Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, Pokemon Emerald, and Pokemon Fire Red. So, I don't actually have a lot of Game Boy Advance games on here because those run a little weirder on SNES Classic, especially using an SNES controller. Sometimes the controls feel off or a little different, but there is button mapping you can download, but I just haven't gotten around to that because this is pretty recent for me. Then on the classic NES, I have Mega Man 2, 3, and Kirby's Adventure for now. And, yeah, those are my current hacked games. I have a couple others downloaded that I do intend on putting pretty soon. The software I use for hacking is Hackchi2CE. That's HAKCHI2CE. Basically, that software, if you have a legitimate SNES Classic, you can plug it into your computer. It will detect it, and you can basically put your own video games in there if you have any downloaded. I recommend you only do this if you have those games, because otherwise that's against what Nintendo wants you to do. Not technically illegal, but you know, I really shouldn't advertise downloading games off faulty websites. So, you know, backwards downloading is the only way they really want you to do it. So yeah, you should only do it if you own the copies of the games, but they don't check that, so yeah, you can use Hackchi on an official SNES Classic and Famicom, an NES Classic, or Super Famicom. It works with all 4 of those. Very intuitive software. Also comes along with a Discord called Mod My Classic. If you look that up, very helpful Discord. Helped me with a lot of what I needed. They helped me realize that the first SNES Classic I bought was actually bootleg, and I still have that right now because I might actually make a second live stream at another point, showcasing the differences between a legitimate SNES Classic and a bootleg. The pictures are all proportioned differently, the games run worse, and there's a lot of features that are very broken in the bootleg, so that's very interesting to see. Also, the controllers have slight differences in colors, and the R button on both of them didn't click. Like, that was very odd. That was like straight up manufactured that way. Otherwise, it was a very convincing decoy. The only other difference I could see was on the very front of the console. There's this little etched in dot and then 2 dots, and on the bootleg there was just 1 dot on both. So I never would have caught that, but again, Discord helped me out. I bought a legitimate one and am returning the bootleg because surprisingly the bootlegger is allowing returns, which I thought was pretty odd. I think I would have thought the whole point of that was to make some quick money and not really get the return on it. But, I mean, I don't know. I guess props to the bootlegger. Also, what you can do with the mods and hacks, you can add frames. These are basically just on the sides whenever you're playing, and they're pretty cool. Some of my favorites are Cosmic. The speakers are pretty cool. The wood is pretty cool, and it has the classic SNES logo top right corner. But my personal favorite is this background, this 3D background, because the colors change while you're playing, and I just found that really cool. I think this one has the same effect, but this one's just like 3D, so it makes it cooler. And I like it because it also doesn't really distract from gameplay too much. I used it all throughout beating Super Punch-Out, which I spent an hour and 19 minutes on. It's a very tough game, very fun game. Anyway, I'll go into some of the games, some classics, to showcase how they run. So first up, Super Mario World. As you can see, the screen is not exactly full, but that's good, to be honest. It would really kind of suck if the screen was full screen. The bootleg was actually full screen, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, runs very well, of course, because it's Nintendo. And it may look a little choppy on screen, but that's just due to recording software. I can assure you, if you were to purchase one and play it, it runs very smooth. So yeah, Super Mario World's an obvious classic, and all the times I would play it, I always played it with crud. But I always played it with a Wii remote, or sometimes a classic controller hooked up to my Wii remote. So playing it with the original controller actually feels way better, more authentic as well. You can blast off with Mario. I actually haven't really played that much of Super Mario World on here because that was a game I already had, and I was more interested in the games I didn't have, like Super Punch-Out and Yoshi's Island. I had the DS remake, but not the original. But yeah, so all in all, very fun. Something I found weird here. Oh, there's a secret exit in many levels of the game. The way you can see that is if there's a red dot outlining it instead of a yellow dot on the overworld map. And the secret exit is right here. They make it look like you need to have green blocks to get up there, which you can do at a switch block place to run up it. But you can just go this way. Got a nice running start on it. If you can get a running start, alright. It's a little tough, but yeah, you can actually squeeze in there. That's how I did it before, because I haven't gotten to the Switch Palace yet. So I'll showcase that real quick, because I want to go ahead and get that secret exit out of the way. So I'm going to get that cape guy to spawn back, or, yeah. Oh, that was weird. Oh, okay, yeah, they only respawn a certain number of times. Right, well, I'll go. I skipped most of the levels, so I could probably find one if I scour. One right here. Oh, it's Yoshi. Obviously, this is the first game Yoshi was in. And, nice little fact. If the second you get on Yoshi, the music has like a kind of percussion bongo effect added to it. Yoshi ate the cape guy, darn. But I've always found that really interesting, so it's kind of cool when you get on there, things get funky. Fortunately, things are not going my way. It's the streamer's curse. Anyway, I'm just trying to find a cape guy. Oh, there's one. I always loved the cape. It was my favorite power-up when I was a kid. Tanuki suit was fun, but this one is just like I love how you could just basically skip entire levels. There we go. So they do kind of intend for you to do that because they leave that little opening. So it's not like they're trying to make you get the green Switch Palace first, but they're just kind of like advising it. Anyway, I've already done this before because I have a save state from further there. If I just get rid of this one real quick. Yeah, here it is. I had left off on the Donut Secret House with 17 lives, surprisingly. But yeah, that was just showcasing one of the games that's already on the console and how well it actually does run, which is very well. There are games on here I still haven't tried yet. F-Zero, Castlevania 4, I haven't tried yet. Secrets of Mana I haven't tried yet because I haven't really gotten into the RPGs yet, and I know that's an RPG because Squaresoft, very common to see in those types of games, RPG games. I bet if I go over to Mario RPG, oh wait, maybe not Mario RPG. Could have sworn, but yeah. Squaresoft does seem to be, yeah, Final Fantasy 3. I guess it was just Final Fantasy 3 and Secrets of Mana, but still, those are very popular games. Capcom makes more of the Mega Man, Street Fighter type games. You know, the simple kind of almost arcade games, usually. Konami, I only see them show up twice on this console, I think. I believe it's just those two games right here. There. Contra and Castlevania. Yeah. So some games that aren't on the original that I downloaded. Super Mario All-Stars and Tetris and Dr. Mario. So I'll start out with Super Mario All-Stars. So this one actually comes with Super Mario World, which I found kind of funny, because I already had it on there. But yeah. So this is not with the official console. These are added games. So I'm very happy that they run well. You know, I'll just show original Mario real quick. When I first played this version of it, I was very confused because I kept having these really good memories of this, but I found that weird because I never had an SNES or ever played Super Mario All-Stars, just kind of seen some loose footage of it. I've played a lot of Super Mario Bros. I mean, I beat the first level blindfolded, so yeah. I found weird memories from this music and stuff, so I was really confused. Trying to install this start. Crud. But yeah, and then I realized that this is a commonly used version in Super Mario Flash, which was like the Flash game version of Mario. And unfortunately, Flash is shutting down end of 2020, I believe. So R.I.P. Super Mario Flash. I believe the same people who made the Mario Flash even made some classics that I loved. There was one where you could play as the guy from Contra, Samus, the shooter from the car shooter guy. You know, just a bunch of classic stuff. And yeah, those were kind of a big part of my childhood because I didn't really have older consoles, but I always loved older games, so those were fun to play. I had like a Wii most of the time I was growing up, so I would always buy Virtual Console. I still have Virtual Console, Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, 3, Super Mario World, like Pac-Man, Galaga. So yeah. Also, Wii Virtual Console, very sad when that shut down, but in commemoration of it shutting down whenever it was first going to shut down, I downloaded a bunch of Guitar Hero songs with my remaining points. How am I gonna get to that fire flower? Oh, there we go. So surprisingly, you can still do something that I did in the original Mario. You can see I skipped the warp zone, but yeah, you can just kind of go through the wall. I don't know how I got that first try. But yeah, that was kind of weird because back in the day, if you used that and went into that first pipe, you would go to the minus world. In fact, it still hasn't even activated, which is very odd. So normally the numbers appear. I will show that. But yeah, see the numbers appear. But even if you went in there without the numbers in this version of the game, they took out the glitch. You just go to your intended path, which is unfortunate because I love the minus one glitch. Very fun stuff. I also love the mini Fire Mario glitch. I have all those saved on my Switch. May showcase that at some point. I have a save point for the end of the game, save point for a new game on hard mode. I have a save point for, yeah, the glitched mini Mario with fire abilities, and one in the minus world. Because you can have 4 save states. Easy stuff right there. If you throw a fireball like perfectly when you're at the top of the flagpole, you'll actually kind of shoot it over, as showcased there. That was in the original, and they didn't bother to take it out, because I guess it didn't bother with gameplay at all. With that orchestra hit, and he moves into the pipe. So here I'm gonna jump, jump, jump. Thankfully I have fire here. If you don't have fire there, that part is actually way more annoying than it looks. All it is a small corridor with 3 Goombas, but without a fire flower it can be a pain because it's you just kinda have to stumble your way through. So here's a vine. Take that to the top. And up there you can reach World 8 early. Only once in my life have I actually beaten the complete Super Mario Bros. No warp pipes or anything. It took me a super long time. It's to the point where I actually don't at all know the layouts of the levels, except for 1, 2, 4, 1, like 1, 1, and 1, 2, 4, 1, and 4, 2, and then all of World 8, and that's like the only layouts I know. Because the other levels, I just haven't played that much. Ever since I found the warp pipes when I was a kid, I just never used the actual path ever again. Because I was just like, why use it? Plus, back then, I was just dead set. Oh, I skipped a 1-up. There's a 1-up at the very beginning of the level, and I forget about that commonly. But yeah. Once I found the warp pipes, I just didn't see the reason. And at that point in time, I was just desperate to beat the game. Because I found this very difficult. Back in the day, games were a lot more difficult. And I respect that, because nowadays a lot of games, the obstacles are just kind of either you can spend enough time to get past it, or, you know, they're just not that hard to begin with. So I like it when there's good classic difficulty in games. I think Super Mario Galaxy had some good difficulty, which is why I liked it a lot. I'm trying to think of some other games with classic difficulty. Cuphead. Cuphead had some, like, I don't even know what to call it. It gave me vibes of Battletoads, even though Battletoads is a completely different type of game. It's a 2-player kind of platformer fighting type thing. But Cuphead just had that classic old type of difficulty. Uh-oh, that's gonna hurt me later, especially since I didn't kill the Lekatu. Luckily we got that 1-up. Oh, there's no mushroom in that one? Oh, it must be the next one. Oof. Oh, man. I was hoping I could barely squeeze past that guy. Not having a fire flower is going to really mess up World 8-3. Level 8-3. Which is the bane of my existence, Mario-wise. That level infuriates me. Because of the Hammer Bros. It's just ridiculous. It gets to the point where the only time I can really get past it is if I get to the level with the fire flower and I just damage boost my way through it. Alright, that's that level beaten. No lives lost at all, so I still have a lot of lives. I'm also pretty sure that this game sets you up with more lives. I'm pretty sure the original Mario gave you 3 lives at the beginning, and this one I think it starts out with 5. Meaning that if I had not missed that earlier 1-up and maybe collect some more coins, you can get up to like 9 lives at this point, even skipping all the earlier levels. Alright, Hammer Bros, the first ones. Alright. They immediately both went to the bottom row because they hate me. Oh, I thought I killed him. First life lost on World 8-3, which is very common. World 8-3 sucks. Whoa! Things are not going well already. I mean, I didn't really intend on beating the game. I was just kind of showcasing the game and just fell into my normal routine of strategy. Oh shoot, I'm stuck between Hammer Bros. Yep. I hate Hammer Bros because, frankly, they're unpredictable and they camp you out so hard. So hard. All they do is stay in one spot and throw stuff. It's like Simon and Richter. And Smash Bros. Ah! See, I thought he was jumping to the second level. Or the first level, not the bottom level. So I usually all my runs usually end up getting to this point, and then proceeding to lose every single one of my lives on Hammer Bros. Because if you don't hit them the first time, they usually just... yeah. I'm trying to get the mushroom out of there, but at this point, I'm just going to skip it so that I can actually get past that part. Because at this point, I don't think I'm going to beat the game. I'm just basically trying to salvage my sanity. If they would both hop down to the bottom level, that would be nice. So here's where the first problems come in. What? He threw a hammer backwards right before he died. Honestly, I feel like they have it out to get me. Alright. The bullet bills make things more tense as well. Uh-oh. Yep. Didn't make it to the top level. I think that was my last life. No, I think I have like 1 or 2 more. Because it says 1, but I don't know if it's one of those games that you have another life at 0. I hate how some games, when you're on 0, you're just dead. Ooh, got him. But in other games, when you're on 0, you still have like 1 more shot. Like, I wish they would just stick to 1. I think that they should stick to the one where 0 means you have 1 life left, because it makes sense. It's not like you lost your last life. It means that, okay, you've used up your last life. This is it. Like, I don't know. It makes more sense to me. But, to each his own. I mean, at least there's not more than 2. Okay, that took out some. Maybe I can damage boost my way through it. Okay. So, unfortunately, as far as I know, I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think there are any power-ups in 8-4. And I kind of had to just damage boost my way through that, because I can't juke out Hammer Bros at all. They juke out me. Alright. So this is the puzzle level. You basically have varying paths you can take, and your progress depends on which one you take. So I'm gonna go up path. Let's see if that was correct. Nope, because you start back over. Let's go down here. Going down the pipe, is that correct? It is not correct. Right, we're gonna try bottom path. Maybe going in here? No, you can't go in there. Right, bottom path worked. Did not. Alright, so my only guess is that one pipe. Right here. Yep. So that has to be it. Yep. Alright, there we go. So let's see what's here. Can I try this pipe? Alright, I think that just sent me back to the very beginning. Yeah, it did. Alright. Well, we know what to do from here, though. Honestly, the only worrying part of this is the time limit. It's the only part that actually bothers anybody. But there is a checkpoint. If you beat all of the maze, then you don't have to redo the maze. Thing is, you have to beat all of the maze. Right, you can't go in there. Oh yeah, you have to go in there. So let's. Alright. Alright, so that's that part done. I think this is the last part of the quiz. I don't know where to go, though. It's definitely not going to be the first pipe. Maybe the second? Nope, that's the very beginning. Alright, well, you gotta try it. Unfortunately, I'm running low on time. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, no. Oh, it isn't one of those games where 0 is your last life. Well, darn. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to the beginning screen. Anyway, this kind of turned into a playthrough of Super Mario on accident. Anyway, yeah. Final thoughts on the Super Nintendo. I very much like it. Even without hacking, I do believe it's very, very worth it. $70. I think that's good. Comes with 21 games, all of them very fun. And in my opinion, Super Ghouls and Ghosts is very, very annoying, but I'm also not from back when it came out, and I might just not have the patience for that kind of game. All the other games I find very fun. I've played some of them before, but others I just haven't had the chance to. Super Punch-Out is a hidden gem. If you liked Punch-Out, but you haven't played the originals, I very much guarantee you'll love Super Punch-Out. It is very much like the new one. It has way more complicated fights and methods than I expected. And it has a style of fighting that's only shown in Super Punch-Out. It's actually not in any of the other iterations of Punch-Out. Its star meter is very different here. Actually, I will showcase it. So basically, instead of having stars that you get for landing punches at the right time, if the longer you get punches without getting punched, you build up this super meter. And when your super meter's at max, you can just keep throwing super punches until you actually get beat up, or until the second you get hit. There's also a rage meter that slowly builds up due to methods I'm not sure of, because it seems like it also builds up even when you are getting punched. But when the rage meter's full, you can punch really fast, and if you mix that with the super punch, you can do these attacks that are ridiculous amounts of damage. So anyway, this guy's actually one of the tougher guys. I just accidentally chose him, so whatever. So this guy doesn't let you touch his face. He is very particular about his face. So basically you have to dodge him while he's calm. And eventually you get a chance to hit him in the face. There you go. Whenever you hit him in the face, he gets triggered and accidentally becomes way easier to fight because you can get more punches in. Like that super meter's full. So as you can see, it's kind of like a star punch, except it doesn't run out. Alright, he's knocked out. And just like the newer Punch-Out, if you spam LNR while someone's down, you get more health. So that's also very helpful. I'm not sure if that was in the original NES. I've played the original NES, but it's been a while. The first time I played it was... Oh, right, you can't punch him in the face. What am I doing? Right now, he's too calm and collected, so you kind of have to go for just singular body punches. So my rage meter's actually full. So that'll work out in a second. It goes away after a while, so... Alright, as you can see, that took him down ridiculously early. So anyway, I might continue. I might do a bootleg review at some point. And, if not, I do intend on doing more with the SNES Classic. Because right now, it's the main console I'm playing. Right now, I forgot you have to go for body shots. So I would like to review it again. Maybe with a full playthrough of game on here, maybe Super Mario World. I've kind of already beaten Punch Out, but I would definitely play it again. Thing is, I've already kind of made my mark on Punch Out. I went back and refought all the battles and got the fastest times for all of them. Alright. Alright, he's out. So that's TKO, I believe. Yep. Also, interesting thing, this is, in this one, you don't actually play necessarily as Little Mac. Never in the game does it refer to you as Little Mac. You type in a name at the very beginning. So as you can see, I do have the top record on it. I fought him a lot because he's a lot of fun. And those other scores are just automatically there. So I actually couldn't fit the name Little Mac on here, which I found weird, so I named him Big Mac. For obvious reasons. Anyway, I'll showcase just how difficult the final fight is. I got the fastest time on him of using this strategy that basically knocks him out in 2 seconds. But, normally you can't do that. Right. I kind of messed up the strat, but I mean, I'm not really trying to win right now. I'm just kind of trying to showcase how difficult he is. He does a lot of damage and doesn't have a lot of warning when he's going to attack, except for stopping for a second. Forgot to duck. It's on me. See, actually, he kind of doesn't let you hit him. But I do want to showcase that killer strat for an instant knockdown. If done correctly, you can actually completely beat the final boss of the game in a little over 7 seconds, but I haven't been able to do that. But I have gotten the initial knockdown. Crad. So basically you have to do 2 left jabs, or right jabs, but I believe left jabs work better. 2 left jabs, then wait for a second, right jab, left jab, wait, perfect timing. Oh, also there's RNG, because if he goes for a low stomach punch, I believe there's no counter to that. You can't hit your attack. But anyway. Yeah. Oh, I was so close. So yeah, left, left, right, left, wait for a second, right stomach punch, then wait, left, left uppercut, left uppercut, and then he'll kind of get weird and dizzy and confused, and then he comes back, and he's trying to figure out what the heck's going on. Then you gotta... He went for the stomach punch. Then you gotta perfectly time a super punch to the stomach, and that'll knock him down. And then if he comes back up, you're just gonna have to finish the fight, but if you can land 2 super uppercuts through luck, it's an instant knockout. He went for the stomach punch, darn. I don't know if there's any way to actually manipulate the RNG, or if there is RNG, if there's a way to, if it's just a timing issue. I haven't tried this too much. Oh, I think I may have been a little late on that. Oh, stomach punch. Didn't work. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna try this one last time and then I'll do another full fight. Because this is, like, maybe my favorite game on the SNES Classic. That came with it. Crud. See, that time, he went for the uppercut, so I hit him in the face. And you can see that he is kind of confused whenever you hit him in the face. And then, he has to perfectly time the right stomach punch. See, I'm kind of confused. Because, you do have to time the stomach punch a little late, because if you hit it too early, he just is still dizzy. But, yeah, something's going wrong. Oh, he went for the stomach punch. When he goes for the stomach punch, I don't think there's any way around it. You just kind of have to take the loss on that one. See, he blocks it. A little confused. Because he keeps, blocking my stomach punch. Well, my left uppercut after the stomach punch. Oh, he went for the stomach punch. Gosh darn it. There's no way to stop it when he goes for the stomach punch. You just kind of have to pray to RN Jesus that he doesn't do that. Stomach punch. Alright, I'm done with that for now. I'll do that another time. For now, I'll showcase a difficult fight. Super Macho Man, why not? So I actually thought he was the final boss for a second, and then I realized it was a special circuit after this. But if he was the final boss, it would have been a little disappointing, because he's not the hardest. Left. Wait for it. Oh, I forgot to block. Wow. Oh, yep. Alright, I actually did get the first knockdown. I haven't fought him in a while because the first time I beat him, I got the record, so I never had to refight him. But he is difficult, and you can't really just kind of pick up the fight and beat him. You have to memorize a lot of his stuff. See, so I did know he was gonna do the sweep, but unfortunately he decided to take his time, and that got me. Oh, that would have been a lot of damage. Alright, that's good. Oh, I think that's TKO. Yeah, I lost. Anyway. Basically with him, exercise program A, you have to block up. Exercise program B, gotta block down. Exercise program C, you gotta dodge. And I'm just now remembering that. But yeah, I'm not gonna do him again because that was kind of boring. I'm gonna do Oi Quarlo. So, every character, even the final boss, has that dizzy thing. If you can hit enough of them before they do their attacks, they get really confused, and that's whenever you do the weird stuff. Because of the thing you can do. Alright, he's gonna do a sweep now. Right, yeah, you gotta memorize that, because otherwise he'll catch it. Alright, here you go. You gotta watch where he jumps, dodge him. Sometimes he doesn't attack, other times he will. So you just kinda have to be ready. When I first fought him, I actually had no idea what the heck was going on, and I was getting handed to me by him. But once, I mean, with every fighter in this game, once you memorize what they do, it's really not that hard. Darn. Alright, he's gonna do the sweep now. Yep. Alright, yeah. So the reason I did the punch early is because I had rage, and if you do the super punch when you have rage, it does way more damage. And that's very important, because that can knock him down early. Dodge, dodge, dodge. So yeah, you can afford to dodge the wrong one. I don't know why they allowed that, because really they should make it so if you dodge too early, you get punished, but... Oh. Down, 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 punch. Alright, I forgot about that. Well, he's down. So, the reason I beat him, even though he's way harder than Super Macho Man, is purely due to the fact that I fought him way more than Super Macho Man, because he was way harder. So I had to memorize a lot of stuff. Hey, it's a new world record. Cool. Yeah, with a lot of characters, you can get the dizzy on everybody. So yeah, you could beat Barret Hugger in like, I think under 24 seconds. I think someone did it in 12 for the world record. This was the first game Barret Hugger was in, I believe. He's actually gonna try something. Alright, that's gonna knock him down once. The reason I'm like getting hit so much and I'm trying to keep intercepting his attacks is because the way you get them dizzy is if you intercept enough attacks. So I'm hoping if I can intercept enough attacks, he'll get dizzy. But I think after you knock him down once, the dizziness doesn't happen. Oh! What the heck? Alright, he just stayed down. That's new. I guess just getting knocked down by super punches over and over again killed him. So I'll be doing 32 seconds. I need to figure out how I did that, because I have not done the dizzy on him before. That's why I chose him, because he's supposed to be like one of the easiest to do the dizzy on. Alright, I don't know why he's not doing anything. Well, dang it, I knocked him down. I'm gonna go ahead and retire that one and try it again. Punch, 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 punch. Why does he keep doing that? Darn. So I'm actually starting to think maybe super punching him there will actually straight up knock him out. Because it seems kind of weird that he has this little thing where he moves back and runs at you and then does nothing. It seems like they're trying to hint, like bald bull kind of, that you should hit him there. Uppercut. 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 When's he gonna do it? When's he gonna do it? When's he gonna do it? Darn, too early. Find the button inputs for this game pretty interesting. You use Y and B for left and right, and A for super punch. No real names. Oh, crap. Got hit. Darn! Yeah, sounds good. Uppercut. So, 8 o'clock tonight, hopefully, we'll be doing a Bed Wars live stream. Get him with that. What? Can you not hit him there? Seems weird that they would have this whole animation of him running and exposing himself greatly if you're not supposed to hit him there. Is there a way to speed this up? Just have to keep hitting him. What? Seems odd that they would have all this. This whole long animation. It doesn't do anything. What the heck? Ooh. Alright, well, I've already well surpassed a minute anyway, so I don't really know what's going on here. So he randomly started attacking way earlier than he normally does. So I'm trying to figure out what exactly causes that. See, I'm very confused. Because I feel like they wouldn't have that animation of someone shouting, "Go attack him now," and he gets in this frenzy and he runs at you. Because normally when a character does that, it means they're so angry that they're, like, not thinking rationally. So they run at you and they accidentally expose, like, a major weak point. And then normally that's how you can just, like, straight up take him out. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Is he from Canada? I think he's from Canada. Huh. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's another way to get him dizzy. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not really sure. But, hold on 1 second. I'm trying to research on it. See, I wonder what gets him dizzy. Alright. That's very odd. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I've seen it caused before, but I'm not sure what makes it happen. I mean, I know he can get dizzy because every single character in the game can get dizzy, and most everyone in the game can get killed really early because of that. See, most of the time he gets dizzy there. Why? I don't understand why he doesn't get dizzy like most videos indicate. A lot of videos showed him waiting right there, so I don't know. I tried it. Is it gonna say go attack him now? Yeah, that's really weird. Oh! He got dizzy. That's weird. I wonder what caused him to get dizzy then. So maybe that's what you want to do. Ugh, whoops. I wonder what's the criteria to do the go attack him now as well. Darn it, I don't want to take him out. I just wanted to get dizzy. And then take him out. What? Why'd he get dizzy that time? That time he totally did it early. So, like, is that luck? Or is it something I did differently that I don't even know? Darn it. I wonder if that changed anything. See, that time, he just did the go attack him now. But that one time it was perfect, but I just didn't time it right. That's very interesting. Wonder what caused him that one time to do things the way I wanted. Oh! Are you not supposed to go for the stomach? Well, that sucks. So maybe it's a certain time frame that you have to do it. I know people can do it in like 12 seconds, but I'm pretty sure those people are robots. But in real life, people have done it in like 13. Which is weird because they must be doing something specific for that. For now, I'm just going to try to do a quick one. Nope, not that time. Very interesting. Oh, dang. I'm starting to seriously think it is a actual time frame thing. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream in a second. But I just want to do this one thing. Quick bear hugger takedown. Yep. Ah! It's all timing. But yeah, I think if you do all that before 15 seconds, it works. That's what I'm starting to suspect. Because it seems like I get that final hit a little before 15 seconds and it works. Oh, Fred, I forgot to do the Star Punch. Yeah, I forgot to do the Star Punch. I think 15 seconds is when he transitions into his attack phase, so maybe you just have to take care of everything by then. Until it just phased out for a second. Ah. So for some reason, when you hit him in the belly, normally it does no damage, and he does this weird animation of going like bleh, bleh. Alright, there we go. There we go. Dude. Ah! Gotta be kidding me. Alright, there we go. What? What? Wait, but... What? Now I'm very curious, because he was dizzy, and I did a Star Punch, but it didn't instantly kill him. Oh, man. Boom, bap, boom. Alright, there we go. So why is it that taking him down? I wonder. Alright. Doesn't... What? I totally hit him before 15 seconds. Alright. I think this will be my last try, and I'll just put it off for another video because I'm nearing the 1 minute mark, the 1 hour mark, and that's what I wanted to hit. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time. Alright. That was way over 15, so... So I'm not really sure... If I do it too early, I don't hit him at all. If I do it too late, he just barely takes damage. So maybe you do have to do a stomach punch after all, and just time it well. I'm not pretty sure. That was very quick. Okay, so am I not getting a good perspective on things? Cause I feel like I'm timing it pretty well. Here we go. Okay, come on now. If anything, I timed that too late. Alright, that was way before 15. Alright, stomach didn't do anything. Alright. So it has to be uppercut, but I'm doing the uppercut and nothing happens. This is very interesting. Normally they do the dizzy and then you land a star punch and they dead. That's how it works. But he's living. And the stomach doesn't do anything. Oh, come on. Gotta be kidding me. Do the stomach punch a little too late. And he spits out his tongue for some reason. Anyway, last try. It's gonna suck to leave it undone. But at this point I have to. I have to keep a schedule. Oh, come on. What? I don't understand. Did that just instantly KO him? What? See, no, he just got up. Right now, I have questions I need to answer at this point. Because now, he got dizzy way later in the match. And I uppercutted him, and I guess he just had so low health that he died. But, still, it's weird. Oh shoot! That did it! That instantly KO'd him. Is that it? Is that knockout? Nope. No! Right now what? Is that instant knockout? Yes it is. Alright, so 17 seconds is still very fast. So that's good. I'm overall happy with that. $17. So he said 24, so I mean, at least it was quicker than 24. Anyway, ending the stream there. Playing on a 8 o'clock Bed Wars live stream. 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So right now, in my area, it's 6:37. So basically, 8 o'clock. Anyway, thanks for watching this stream. And have